Hey best friend, what's up? My mic is on now, y'all. What is up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another story time. Today we're gonna be doing a get ready with me real quick, like, because you know a bitch is busy. I still want to tell my girls some stories, but I want to kill two birds with one stone type of thing. Okay, so I'm really sorry about my huge ass mirror. I don't know where my smaller one is, but this bulky one is here. So like anything and everything that I use in today's video, of course I will link it down below for you guys, so you can find it easy peasy. I'm gonna be working with a quad. If you guys aren't following me on my Instagram, definitely do. I take polls and questions and stuff over there, but I showed you guys these quads from Colourpop that are out for the summer. They're actually really cute. This one's Rainbow Sprinkles, this one's Sunday Fun Day, and this one's Triple Scoop. And I asked you guys which one I should do a look with, and you guys chose this one, which thank God, because it's like my favorite. I think I really like this one. So this one is Triple Scoop, so I'm going to be working with this today on my eyes. But again, everything that I use will be down in the description box below. Today's video is going to be about the time that I got kicked out of Bleached. If you were confused as to what the hell Bleached is, it's basically Six Flags, but I guess here in Denver, somebody else bought the Six Flags and then named it Bleached Gardens. It was the most confusing thing I had ever heard of in my life, moving here from Texas, because we have like Six Flags over Texas. It's so huge. It's like basically a whole ass city. But so when I came here, I saw Bleached and I was like, first of all, what's up with the name? And second of all, it is kind of small. I'm just going to be real. Now, before we get into this messy story time, I want to give a special shout out to my home skillet biscuits that are sponsoring this video, Teami Blends. Teami Blends is not your regular like tea company. They actually take a lot of pride in providing really good products for your body as well as your skin. They have a whole skincare line, and that is what I'm going to be touching base on with you today. If you are looking for something that's going to soothe your skin and, you know, some products that are really good for you, vegan, cruelty-free, all natural products, tea infused. But what we're going to be focusing on today that I wanted to share with you guys before it sells out yet again is what I personally call liquid gold. This is the repair oil, you guys. It literally was out of stock for a few months. I was kind of freaking out. This is what my current bottle is looking like now, while it was out of stock, and I was like trying to make it last. I finally got my hands on more as it restocked. Now they have different oils. Another one that I love is Glow, but now that one's out of stock. So I wanted to put you guys on to the repair oil. This has changed my life. I use it every single day. It does not sit on my skin. It penetrates into my skin and it really gives me a really nice glow. This has chamomile flower in it, which is going to help calm the inflammation, any redness that you have, and it's just all natural. It's very gentle on your skin, and as you can see different particles of the actual chamomile flower inside of the formula in each bottle. I know the owner of this brand personally. She takes her job very seriously. She's very passionate about what she does. Everything that she does is in small batches. She ensures quality in every single product. So if you're looking for some really good skincare, definitely give them a try. Look down in my description box. You can find my discount code. It's GLAMFAM20 because y'all my fam, for 20% off their entire site. From skincare, of course, they have their teas. These aren't your regular like, oh, lose weight teas. These are like teas that are going to help you sleep at night, that are going to help you relax. They have mineral solutions, cruelty-free products that I think you guys will really enjoy. So definitely check out their site. Again, my code works site-wide, not per product, so just keep that in mind. But y'all, if I had to recommend just one product off of their site, this would be it. So get your hands on it before it sells out again, because it was out for like two and a half months, and I was like, what the hell am I gonna do? So such a godsend. So this is what I'm gonna be going in with first, and I just want you guys to see what it does for my skin firsthand. I really love their dropper. It's very precise and very professional. We are going to go in with the repair oil. I like taking it across my lips too, a little moisturization, okay? Okay. Like, y'all can't tell me y'all can't see the glow. Stop it right now. Don't get me wrong, I've tried face oils before, but a lot of times they sit on the surface of my skin, they move around, they make my foundation feel weird. This one does not. If you let it, put it on your skin, tap it in, let it sit for like a minute or two, and your skin will literally absorb all of it. This is tea infused, so if you guys are looking for an all natural, cruelty free brand to support definitely check out Teami Blends. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this video. I really appreciate all of your support for my content and what I do here on YouTube and on Instagram. But I'm telling you guys, this is a game changer, so check them out. But without further ado, let's get into this story time. Thank God I went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera. Like, I haven't gotten them threaded in a while, so it's been taking me a long time. So you guys chose the triple scoop quad from Colourpop Cosmetics. 2 shimmer shades and 2 matte shades in here. And of course, you know, we have this brown shade to kind of deepen it up a little bit. So we're going to be working with this throughout the story time. Okay, let's start with how we even got to this point with the story time. So the other day, I had not been to Elitch's in so long. It's been about like 3 or 4 years. And you guys know my oldest son, Julian. He's almost 14 years old at this point. I don't even know where time went, but it is his summertime right now, and a lot of his friends are in summer sports, but he is more of a creative. He's more of an artist. So, you know, he's kind of been a little bit bored this summer because his friends are all in camp or, you know, just like training or whatever. He ended up getting his Elitch's season pass. So David and I decided to take a day to take Julian to Elitch's and ride some rides. And I mean, I was like, I hope I can handle it because, you know, a bitch is old now. Of course, when you decide to go to an amusement park with your kids, just understand this is a whole day commitment. Okay, bitch? Like, from the parking to the walking to the waiting in line to the riding of rides, getting food, like, it is a whole ass day commitment. I thought that I was going to change with age, but I guess the fuck not, because I wanted to go on every single ride possible. I wanted to make the most out of my time there. You know, I don't really have like a whole lot of days off. I'm always worried about work. I'm always having to edit. I'm always having to film. And like, I'm just always inside my house. So me going to Elitch's, I was like, yes, like I'm out here, like I'm outside. I was so excited to like just be at an amusement park, see other people. It was hot as hell. It was so hot. It was probably like 98 degrees, girl. First thing we want to do is ride one of the biggest roller coasters, which is the Mind Eraser. And to my surprise, you know, it's me and Julian and David, and the babies are at home with my mom. Out of all 3 of us, the most scary one was David, girl. He closed his eyes for the majority of the roller coaster ride. It's literally been about a half hour of just waiting there. And right before we get to the end of the line and it's almost our turn to ride, all of a sudden, something goes wrong with the damn ride. And so when that happens, they have to do multiple test runs, and it will cost you another 20 to 30 minutes in addition to what you've already waited. And we were like baking in the sun, right? In my mind, I was like, you know what? No, take your time, because I'm not trying to have a final destination piece up in this bitch, okay? Like, I'm not trying to be that one. So if you guys see something a little sketch on the roller coaster, take your time. A lot of people were getting super frustrated. And side note, can somebody explain to me why teenagers nowadays in literally 98-degree weather, bitch, are wearing full ass jeans and hoodies? Like, I can understand one or the other. Look, okay, I didn't make no sense either when I was a teenager. I was one of them that wore a hoodie with shorts all the time. Hoodie with shorts was my jam. But at least, you know, there was some part of me that was getting some air. These kids, girl, finally these teenagers in front of us start taking off their hoodies, asking their friends. I literally heard one of the teenage boys, he asked his friend, he was like, yo, did you bring shorts? Like, as a backup, did you bring shorts? And the friend was like, no, I didn't bring no damn shorts. And so I was like, ha, like, y'all knew better. Finally, the ride is up and running again. And so we go up to, you know, the little lines. I like being in the front, beach. Like, I don't like being in the middle, and I definitely don't like being in the back. I like being first. If I can't have first, I'll do second. But like, that's just where I like to be. The boys ended up playing rock, paper, scissors for who was gonna sit with me up front, and Julian lost, my poor baby. So David got to ride with me up front, and Julian was right behind us. So you know how when you get into the roller coaster, you know, you're sitting there for a few minutes while they check everybody's seat belts. So I'm sitting there for a minute, right? And where I'm looking down, there's like, you know, as you look down, you can see the line of people that are waiting for the ride. All of a sudden I look down and I see this girl, and she's looking up and she's going like this. And I was like, y'all, in my mind, I was like, she must see her family member in line up here, or she sees somebody on the roller coaster. I don't know. Like, it did not fucking click to me. And all of a sudden, she was like, you know, like, what the fuck? And I was like, so I looked at her and I was like, me? And she goes, yeah. So she starts yelling, y'all, okay, in front of the whole motherfucking line of people. And she's like, Nikki. She was like, Nikki Glamour, right? And I was like, oh my God, oh my God. So like people in the line, they were like, hold up, what? So she was standing down there. She was like, I just love your videos. Me and my sister used to watch your videos all the time. I just love you so much. And like, y'all, I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. I was like, oh my God, I wish I could give you a hug. And she was like, air hug. And you know, like, I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were talking to me, y'all. I felt so dumb. I was like, she probably thinks I'm rude as fuck. Like, but I really, here's the thing. I don't ever like to assume that someone just knows me. And so like, if it seems like that, y'all have to like, let me know for sure, because my worst fear is like, thinking that somebody knows me or like that they recognize me, and then it's really like their family member behind me and they're like, who the fuck is you? Like, and so then people around her in line, they were like, wait a minute, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, who is she? And so she starts like talking to people in the line, and she's like, yeah, you know, like she's a YouTuber and like da. And so like people are like staring at me, and I'm like, oh bitch, like, oh shit. And David's sitting next to me, and he's like, oh my God. Boom, the roller coaster starts taking off and we're going upward. And I was like, okay, bye. And I was like, kind of stressing out because this was my first roller coaster in years. And I was like, bitch, I hope you can handle it. I hope you're not too old for this life. This is some pretty shimmer, okay? This is some really cute shimmer. If you're seeing this, girl, thank you so much for saying hi. And like, it meant the world to me. Walking through, and we're around like the area where they have, it's almost like the carnival games where like you shoot water, you shoot basketballs, you know, them types of games. So we're right around there, and literally I had this moment where I was like, wait a minute. Why does this all look familiar? And I had to sit there and I was like, oh my God, I gotta tell my Glamazons. Oh my God, like I almost forgot about this. Y'all, rewind back to when I was 16 years old. And I was at Elitch's. I was there with my friends and my then boyfriend. He really was just like kind of non-significant in the whole thing. Like, I really didn't like him that much. It was just like, you know, I was kind of bored. Hold up, let me do my eyeliner real fast and then I'll tell you what had happened. So I'm there with my insignificant mans, with my friends. We had ridden a few rides and we started walking through like that little gaming area. And back then they had this cabana that was, you know, like where you can buy fries, hot wings, sodas, you know, stuff like that. And one of my friends was like, oh my God, I'm so thirsty. It's so hot. Let's stop here and get something to eat, get something to drink, da-da-das, right? I am a sucker for chili cheese fries, any type of fries. So we stop at this cabana. My friends go ahead of me. I'm like one of the last people to put in my order. So they had a few people working in this cabana, and it was like 2 girls in the back and then 1 girl working the register. And the girl working the register, like, she kind of had an attitude, but she was actually, you know, pretty helpful to my friends. And then it was my turn to order and stuff and pay. So I go up to the register and I'm like, hey, can I get this, and this? I don't remember exactly what I ordered, but if I had to guess, it was like fries and a soda or something like that. And the girl that's like cashiering, she looked at me and she was like, huh? So I repeated my order again. Okay, so you want this and what else? And what else? And so I told her, and she for real told me, she was like, I'm gonna need you to speak up. Like, she didn't even like let me finish. She was like, I'm gonna need you to speak up. I can't hear you. So, y'all, like, you know, when I hear that, I'm just like, okay, you need me to speak up? You need me to speak up? Like, I'm not a quiet person. I don't mumble shit. So I was like, of course, being my hot-headed teenage self, I was like, can I have a fry and a motherfucking soda? Like, I was just like, let me take it up 3 or 4 octaves, bitch, because, like, you obviously can't hear me. Like, you hard of hearing or some shit. She was like, who the fuck you yelling at? And I was like, hold up, y'all. it went there so fast. Like literally within 5 seconds it went there. And I was like, oh my God. This time I was going to my shitty school. So I was already used to like just fighting and, you know, acting crazy. So I had no problem being like, I'm talking to you. Like, who else would it be that I'm talking to? Like, you work here, don't you? She proceeded to look at me and say, don't let this uniform fool you. I'll beat the shit out of you. Okay. Girl, ain't nobody fooled by your uniform. We all know that you sitting up here working minimum wage at Bleached. What do you think that you're doing? Fooling somebody? I know exactly who I'm talking to now. It is your job to get my motherfucking fries and my motherfucking soda, bitch. So, like, do your job. Like, what are you getting paid? Like, $7 an hour? Like, and you over here talking shit to me. I was like, if you ain't happy, y'all, when I feel like I'm being attacked, when I feel like somebody's giving me an attitude, I will go low. I will. You're not about to talk to me like that. She like said something along the lines of like, you know, don't get it twisted just because we go to the same school together. And I was like, what? The fuck are you talking about? Oh, these are some cute lashes, y'all. These are the EXO lashes by EXO, by Yvette. I love her lashes so much. They have been sold out. Girl, I'm gonna need your help. I need to get my hands on more. It was at this point that one of my friends was like, girl, that's Shayna. And I was like, who? Time, I don't know if you guys remember this. You guys would have had to been with me for a good minute. But there was a moment at my shitty high school. This girl named Essence had a whole ass problem with me and I didn't know her. Like I literally had no classes with her. I was existing and my existence really annoyed the shit out of her. Well, apparently Shayna, whatever her name is, the one that's working here at Bleached, is Essence's best friend. We start arguing, right? Because I'm like, I don't appreciate the way that you're talking to me. Like, I don't understand. I don't even know you. Like, who are you? And that's when my friend was like, that's Shayna. Like, that's so-and-so's best friend. And I was like, oh, no. And I was like, okay. So I just looked at her and I was like, we have a problem? And she was like, yeah, we got a motherfucking problem. She starts going off on me, y'all, about how I think I'm all that I think that my shit don't stink, shit like that. Like, I just walk around thinking that I'm the shit. I be hating on her and her friends, like weird shit like that. And I was like, legit, like, what are you talking about, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm like, it was like a moment where I was like letting her go off because I was like, I don't know you. Like, this is a complete stranger to me. And I'm like, why, since I walked up to your register, dude, you have had an attitude with me and I don't know why, you know? So I'm just like, okay, let me try to figure this out, like why she might have a problem with me. So I'm trying to like hear her out. And so I'm like standing there and she was like, so she keeps talking and then finally she stops and I'm like sitting there and I'm like, she proceeds to look at me and say something, you stupid bitch. I was trying to understand the entire situation, bitch. I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. I was trying to hear her the fuck out because I honestly was so confused. Standing there, I'm not even trying to escalate the situation. Like, I didn't go at her. I swear on everything. Like, I was just trying to, like, process and figure out, like, this is a person that, like, I don't even know like that. So it's like a stranger that you're like, why are you mad? Like, why are you so mad at me? I don't understand. So for her to call me dumb and stupid and say that I can't understand shit, y'all, it made me so mad. And then she looks over at my then boyfriend. We'll call him Johnny. Johnny, for real. I know that you be dating a lot of hoes, but this one is extra dumb. She was like, so what the fuck is you doing? I know that this bitch did not just call me extra dumb. You know, honestly, I don't really have any recollection of even thinking about this, making the decision about it. It was just happening. It was just happening. I see my fries that I had ordered. They were on the counter because I had already ordered them. And while all of this was going on, I was supposed to have given my payment. But the other girls that worked in the little cabana, they knew that I was ordering what I was ordering. So they went ahead and they made the fries and whatever else I ordered. So by this point, all of a sudden, I am lifting up the basket of fries and I palmed them like this and I swung back and whoo, I know that you are not sitting up here talking to him about me. First of all, when we don't even know each other, bitch. And second of all, you are not going to be sitting up here telling him, talking about I'm dumb, I'm stupid, I'm this, I'm that. Like, bitch, I don't even know you. You want to get to know who I am? You want to get to know who I am, bitch? Okay. Okay, I'll give her this. The girl, she acted quickly, okay? She ended up picking up my soda. And like literally within seconds, she picked up my soda and was just like, bitch, and like threw it right at me. And like I kind of like backed up, but it hit my chest and it like opened up. Y'all, she starts like hopping. You know, one of them girls, she's like, wait, what you gonna do? Wait. She was like, oh, you want me to come out there? I will. So she like goes to like hop over the counter. And I was like, come on then. No, you did not just throw this soda on me. Like, come out here right now. So she starts like hopping around. She was like, wait, you know, she was like, I will. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna beat your ass. Da, 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 da. At this point, my friends are starting to get pissed. Then it starts becoming group on group because my girls are like, bitch, who you talking to? Like, you don't even know her like that. Like, y'all are so fucking salty because this, that, and the motherfucking third. So there's so much yelling, screaming. So we're causing a whole ass commotion, okay? In the middle of Elitch's, people are passing by and they're like, what the fuck? And they're like kind of stopping and like looking at what's happening. And I'm like, bitch, come on, like come out here. I was ready. I was ready for her to come out the little cabana thing so that we could go ahead and just fight. Y'all, I was so fed up. Like, I was fed up with being the new girl. I was fed up with being treated like this because I was new. Like, y'all fucking think that I chose this? Y'all think that I chose to go to all these schools? Y'all think that this was my motherfucking decision? No, it wasn't. So why are you making my life so much harder? Like, I don't even know you. So the girl I'm fighting, she's like trying to get over the counter. And so my friends start yelling at her friends and they're like, bitch, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, what's the problem? So there's so much yelling and I was like, no, like this is between me and her apparently. So like, just like let her out. Like, why are you holding her back? Like, stop it right now. She was like, no, you don't want them to let me out. You don't want them to let me go. You don't, la, 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 la. And I was like, you are this miserable because you were here in the heat making fucking fries for me. The person that you don't like that don't even know that you exist, bitch. I would be mad too. Y'all, I say that and she literally hops over the counter and she is probably about like 5'7" or 5'8". Keep in mind, at this time, I was like 5'2", bitch. So she is definitely a lot taller than me. And she hops over the counter. All of a sudden, her friends are right behind her, hopping over the counter. And so I immediately get into my stance and I'm like, what? So, you know, like I get myself ready and I'm like, no. And I'm telling my friends, like, back up. Like, this is between me and her. One of my friends, she steps forward. She grabs one of her friends by the hair. You shouldn't even be talking. You've been sleeping with my baby dad. And I was like, wait a minute. Like, it literally stopped all of us in our tracks when one of my friends said that. And she like grabbed this girl by the hair, like pulled her down and was like, I know you ain't talking, bitch, over there sleeping with my baby daddy, da-da-da. Like, you know we still talking, da-da-da. So they had their own beef and I didn't even know it. And so she pulls this girl by her hair and I'm like, oh shit. All of us, even that other girl that I was fighting with, like she stopped too and she was like, wait, what? And I was like, what? So much chisme, all in fucking 5 minutes, okay? And so all of a sudden, they start fighting, like throwing hands, pulling hair, scratching, like tumbling, and people in the streets of Elitch's are stopping. All of our attention goes to separating those two. Like, me and that other girl, we weren't even fighting at this point because she was like, what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? So she goes to help her friend. So I'm like, oh, hell no. So I go to help my friend and I'm like grabbing my friend. I'm like, no. Like, no, she ain't even worth it. Like, what you talking about? Like, come on. So like, me and my friends are trying to get her off of that other girl. Now, my shitty school was one of them high schools that had the daycare inside of it. And my girl that I was with that day, she had a son who was like a year and a half, 2 years old at this time. And she used to take him to our school daycare while we were at school. At this point, I'm just like, I'm trying to get my friend out of there because they are legit beating the shit out of each other. Like, I saw that girl get some good hits in on my friend. I saw my friend get some good hits in on her. They're rolling around. Me and my friends are scrambling trying to get her. Her and her friends are scrambling trying to get the other girl. All of a sudden, we hear, hey, break it up, break it up, break it up, break it up. Girl, the fucking park security comes through. And there's like 3 of them. And they come over to us, and I'm not trying to be manhandled, okay? I'm not here to be manhandled. I immediately let go of my friend, and I'm like, hey, we're just we'll leave. We're just gonna leave. Come on, we're leaving. The girl that I was fighting with at first snitched my ass out so fast, and she was like, it's not our fault, it's her fault, it's her fault. She starts pointing at me and was like, she threw the food at me first, she was throwing food, she hit me, da-da-da, and I'm just defending myself, and like my friend is just defending herself. Wow, okay, all right, y'all. It was at this time that my little funky ass boyfriend was like, come on, baby, like, we gotta go, like, it's time to go. And already the security guards are like questioning us, yelling at us, and everybody is pointing their finger at me. And I was like, yep, I did. I sure did. I was so unapologetic. I was like, I sure did. Say something like that again to me. Something else to the face besides fucking food, bitch. Don't talk to me like that. Like, you don't even know me. You over here listening to Essence's funky ass. Y'all don't even know me. Y'all are mad at me because I'm the new girl at school? Are you serious right now? Like, y'all don't even know nothing about me. You don't even have class with me. Bitch, fuck you. Like, I'll do it again. I will do it again. Because they were employees, the security guards were like, nah, y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go. They were pointing at me and my friends, and they were like, let's go, let's go. They started like trying to grab us by our arms, and I was like, no star, no, absolutely not. You are nothing but Elitch's security. Don't fucking touch me. I know exactly the way to get out of here. And I looked at her and I was like, if you have a problem with me, speak to me at school, bitch. After school, I'll give you my address. I don't give a fuck. Don't ever talk to me like that ever again in your life. Like, you lucky that it was just my food that hit your face, bitch. Start yelling at me, that's enough, let's go. They start escorting us out of the park and like trying to scold us, like, there are little kids here, there are families here. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, don't try to fucking church it up. All the little kids go to the little kiddie section. They're not over here with the big ass rides. Why the fuck you lying? I was like, you don't even know what happened. We're already leaving, but like, stop trying to scold me like my dad. So like, I started fighting with the security officers, and I was like, just shut up. Just shut the fuck up. Like, you're asking me to just sit there and let somebody, one of your fucking employees, and I brought this up and everything, you're telling me that it's okay for one of your employees to be this motherfucking unprofessional with me? I'm not the one getting paid by you, bitch. I am not the employee, bitch. I am not the one who applied for this job. I am not on my job, okay? I am the guest. I paid for my ticket to come here to be disrespected by one of your employees. So how about you have your manager come and speak to me? How about that? If you want to sit here and talk about professionalism and how to act in public, let's go ahead and fucking talk about it. I stood up at the front and I was like, y'all need to call y'all's manager now. Y'all supervisor, I don't give a fuck. I need to bring them to me now, because as a patron, as a paying client, as somebody who paid to be here, I need to speak to one of your managers about how your employees are acting. Because if there's anything that I'm not, bitch, it's your employee. If there's anything that I'm not doing, it's being paid by you, bitch. She is. I'm standing in the front of Elitch's. All of my friends are like, girl, let's just go. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And I was like, it is worth it though. Am I being paid to be professional? No, the fuck I'm not. Finally, this young ass girl, she comes out to the front, she meets with me, and she was like, hi, my name is so-and-so. Like, I heard that there was an altercation with one of my employees, and like, she like had an attitude. I was like, yep, one of your employees. Repeat that to yourself, okay? Somebody who is on your payroll, who is supposed to maintain professionalism in their workplace. Is that right? So I asked her, I was like, hey, are there cameras in these cabanas? She said some of them. I said, okay, why don't you go ahead and look at the footage? And I want you to see who started the problem and who started berating and who started talking to a customer sideways about things that are going on at our school outside of your place of business and who brought it here. I was like, if you expect me to sit there and be berated and demeaned by one of your employees, you're out of your damn mind. She displayed unprofessionalism and therefore she got fries to the face, bitch. And if you want me to apologize for it, you're never gonna get it. So I was like, I understand that you have a bias because this is your teammate, your team member, whatever the hell. But if I need to take it to corporate, if I need to take it to your boss, I don't care. I was like, am I the one employed here? No, I'm not. Am I the one representing your company? No, I am not. So why you guys are putting this on me and why you guys are putting the responsibility on me, out of the realm of my understanding, bitch. But if you want me to go ahead and get a hold of corporate, your boss, your supervisor, I don't give a fuck who I need to write a letter to. I will. Girl, when I tell you her attitude switched up so fast, she gave me a free ticket for an extra time to come back to Bleached, and she said that she would deal with the employee that was involved. And after that, I never saw Chandra, whatever the fuck her name was. I never saw her again. I went back with my friends like a few weeks later, went right back to that cabana, walked past it, looked through it, didn't see her. So I saw her at school. She didn't say anything to me. And then for those of you guys that have been with me for a minute, her friend that she started all of this over, Essence, that didn't like me and her actually became cool. Like, we weren't friends, but we had a mutual respect. After that, guess who had nothing to say? Guess who never looked my way? Guess who didn't have any grievances anymore? And you just got into a fight because when one of your little funky ass friends had a beef with me over what? I could not understand why these girls had problems with me. I did not mess with their mans. I did not come and ruin their friendships. I did not talk shit to them. I wasn't looking at them crazy. I didn't even know that they existed. And I just got tired of being treated that way because I was existing. And it was exhausting. And I was like, I can't even go have fun with my friends at Bleached because you and your little funky ass friends are going to make my life miserable. And if you think that I'm going to be bullied, you got me messed up. I'm not going to do that. Fast forward. And I am walking through the same area now as a full-grown married woman with 3 kids and just looking around and being like, wow, like how different life was back then, like how different people were. The things that I was facing back then is so different than what I'm facing now as a grown woman. But it was just weird to like walk through there and be like, wow, this happened when I was younger, when I was an adolescent, and like it just seems eons away. It seems like it was so long ago, but just being in that space, I got upset all over again because I was like, honestly though, I was just trying to order my shit. Like, I didn't know her. I didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve to be spoken to that way, treated that way. I don't care who your friend is. I don't care if she doesn't like me or not. If you are at your place of business and you come across somebody that your friend doesn't like, it is not your job to treat somebody like that because you're a little funky ass friend. Because guess what? They're not the ones, your little funky friend is not the one paying you your paycheck. You called me dumb. You called me stupid. But the person that lost their job wasn't me. It was you. So let that be a lesson. Anyways, y'all, that is it for today's Get Ready With Me story time. If you're not a part of my glam fam, you know, of course, hit that subscribe button, the notification. Of course, give my homies at Teami Blends some love. You can find their link down in my description box below to kind of peruse their site for their skincare, especially their repair oil. This is like literally my holy grail, gold in a bottle. I would love for you guys to try it before it sells out again and let me know your thoughts. Follow me on my socials if you need some more Nikki in your life. And of course, you can follow me on my OnlyFans for more explicit story times and my true crime series, Cushion Crime. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love y'all so much, and I will see your fine ass in my next video. Peace out, y'all.